So question 16 now. So because I can see y squared there, we will write y square, and I can see plus 5, so I'll write plus 5 here, and I can see y here. So now inside here I'm going to do y times y square. So y times y square. This is side work just to explain to you. So if we look at y square, what is y square? Y square is just y times y. And then I'm going to copy this bit down, y times y. So it becomes y times y times y, which is y cube. So we write y cube in here. And then y times plus 5 is plus 5y. So the final answer is y cube plus 5y. So this is the final answer. This bit here was just a bit of side working out. You can do that if you want. So question 17 now. So because I can see h cube, so we will write h cube here. And because I can see plus 7, write plus 7 here. And this h will just come on the side here. So inside here is going to be h times h cube. So remember, what does h cube mean? H cube means h times h times h, and then just copy this bit down as well, h times. So h times h cube, as you can see here, is just h to the power of 4. So write that down here, h to the power of 4. And then finally h times plus 7 is plus 7h. But always write the number first. So h times 7, I could have written h7, but it's just convention to write the number first. So the final answer would just be h to the power of 4 plus 7h. So question 18 now. So I can see k to the power of 2 or k square. So I'll write that down here. And then the minus 5 will go here. And this k will just come to the side here. The k outside the bracket is on the side. So what's k square times k? Well, k square, if I just do the side working here, k square means just k times k. And then we just copy this bit down, times k. So as you can see, k square times k is k cube. So we just write k cube or k to the power of 3. And then k times minus 5 is minus 5k. So the final answer is k cube minus 5k. So number 19 now. So because I can see t square here, I'll write t square there. And then because I can see plus 4 there, I'll write plus 4 here. And the 3t outside the bracket will just come here. So inside here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3t, this 3t here, times this here, t square. So what does this mean? This means if I write it out longer, the 3t means 3 times t, and then this time I'm going to copy it down here. What does t square mean? T square means t times t. So what I'm left with now is, if you look here, t times t times t is just t cube, and then I've got 3 times here, so I can just write it as 3t cube. So I can write 3t cube here. And now we have to do 3t times plus 4. So 3t times 4, which I could just write it as 3 times t times 4. So there's no harm in saying 3 times 4 times t. It's the exact same thing. So what's 3 times 4? 3 times 4 is just 12, times t is just 12t. So that plus 12t, we'll just write it here. So the final answer will be 3t cubed plus 12t. So that's the final answer for number 19. 3t cubed plus 12t. Question 20 now. So because I can see h cubed there, I will write h cubed here. And then because I can see minus 1 here, I'll write minus 1 here. And on the outside of the brackets 4h, so on the side I want to write 4h. So we will first of all fill in this box here. To do that, we'll have to do 4h times h cubed. So remember, so if we write it here as a side working, 4h times h cubed. So remember, 4h means 4 times h. I'll copy that multiply sign. And h cubed means h times h times h. So really, if you can see here, I've got h to the power of 4, and then we'll just copy this times 4 down and write it as 4h to the power of 4. So we can fill that in here, 4h to the power of 4. And now we have to do 4h times minus 1. So if I do another bit of side working here, 4h times minus 1, which is really same as saying 4 times h times minus 1, which is exactly the same as saying 4 times minus 1 times h. So we know 4 times minus 1 is just minus 4, and then the times h, we just write it like that. So this will be the answer to that bit. So I can fill my table in, minus 4h. So the final answer is 4h to the power of 4 minus 4h. So to be honest, to be able to expand double brackets isn't that difficult, so long as you are good at multiplying with negative numbers. It's very important that you're able to multiply with negative numbers. So if you're not strong at that, please go and look at the videos on multiplying and dividing with negative numbers and adding and subtracting with negative numbers. Question 21 now. So because I can see 5g outside the bracket, I will copy the 5g here on the side, and inside the bracket I've got g cubed, which I'll write here, and then the minus 2 I'll write here. So the first thing I have to do is I have to do 5g times g cubed. So 5g times g cubed. So really we should be able to now just say that's 5g to the power of 4. How is that? Well, if you look at 5g means 5 times g, then put the times here again, and then g cubed means g times g times g. So as you can see, we have g to the power of 4, and that's times by 5. So in this box here we have 5g to the power of 4, and now we're going to do 5g times minus 2, and really you should now be able to just say that that is minus 10g and write it here. So how do you get minus 10g? Well, if you look at it, it means 5 times g times minus 2, which I could just write as 5 times minus 2 times g. Now what's 5 times minus 2? It's minus 10 times g is minus 10g. So the final answer is going to be 5g to the power of 4 minus 10g. So question 22 now. So because I can see 4m outside the bracket, I want to write 4m outside the box like that on the left, and then because I can see a 3m square here, I want to write the 3m square here on the top, and I can see a plus m, so I'm going to write plus m here. So for this box, I'm going to have to do 4m times 3m square. So it's 4m times 3m square. So we should be able to spot that that is 12m cube. How is that? Well, 4m means 4 times m, and then we put the times sign down, and then 3m square means 3 times m times m. Now because it's all multiplying, we can write it as 4 times 3, so that's that and that dealt with, and then times 1, 2, 3 m's. 1, 2, 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. M times m times m is m cube. So inside this box here, we want to write 12m cube. And then we have to do 4m times plus m. So 4m times plus m, which is just m. So that would just be 4m square. So write 4m square here. So the final answer is going to be 12m cube plus, it's positive here, plus 4m square. So this is the final answer. Remember that 12m cube and 4m square are not the same terms, because one of them has m cube, the other one has m square. So the final answer is just 12m cube plus 4m square.